For number 18, it says your center is 2, 0, and the radius is 5. So at the center, I'm going to go over 2 and stay at 0. I'm going to go up 5, over 5, down 5, and left 5. And then just connect using or drawing a circle to connect them. Okay, and number 19, from the equation, you have to find the center, and remember when you do your center HK, it has to be the opposite. So that would be a positive 3 and a negative 1, and then the square root of 16 is 4. So at 3, negative 1, we're going to go up 4, down 4, left 4, right 4. Alright, at the bottom it says write the equations of the circle. So here's H and K again. And our formula, I'm going to write it out for us. So we would have x minus 2 squared plus y minus a negative 6 makes it positive. And then 9 squared is 81. So again, x minus a negative 3 makes a positive 3 squared. And then y minus 5 squared equals square root of 17 squared is just 17. Okay. In number 22, it says find the measure of arc BED. And so to do that, we have to figure out this arc measurement here first. And so AE is a diameter. It is given that AE is a diameter. So 180 minus 84 would give me that this is 96. Okay. Then on this side, if I double 50, I get 100. And then 180 minus 100 gives me 80. So I need to add 80 and 96 together. I'm going to get 176. So the measure of BED is 176 degrees. And just a disclaimer, I do think this is a bad problem because of this not being greater than 180. This number should have been higher, so it's just not drawn to scale. For number 23, I would want to go ahead and draw in a radius from A to D, and that's going to be 17. And then this half would be 15. And then your goal is to find x. So I would set up that C is your 17 across from the right angle, and I would set up Pythagorean theorem. So a squared plus 15 squared equals 17 squared. And square root, and x would be 8. Okay. In the last example down here, number 24 on this page, AB is the diameter again of circle C. Find the value of x so that BD is tangent to the circle. Okay, so we know this is a 90-degree angle if a tangent and this radius right here meet. And so my goal is to find x. This 61 is my C because it's across from the right angle. This is my B, trying to find my A. So x squared plus 60 squared equals 61 squared. Okay, so if I subtract the 3,600, I get 121. And if I square root both sides, x is 11. Okay, number 25. The directions, we need to change that to x, y, and z. So for the first one, I would say, okay, to find x, we would do x times 9, or 9x, equals 15 times 3. For the second one, y, to do the angle, you have to look at these two arcs here. So I would add the two arcs and divide by 2 to get y. So 140 divided by 2 is 70. So y is 70 degrees. And then lastly, to find z, you do the outside piece times the whole segment, so that's z squared. And then the outside piece again times the sum of the entire segment. So 2 plus 15 plus 3. So this becomes 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. And z squared equals 2 times 20 is 40. If you take the square root of that, we get 6.3. Okay? And then the last problem, it says, write the equation of the circle in standard form, name the center and the radius. So the center here would be negative 2, 6. And remember, that's your h and your k. Your radius is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we would do x minus a negative 2, so plus 2 squared. And then y minus a 6 squared equals r squared, so 5 squared is 25.